Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Since this whole week has been about depression and mental health, so today I'm going to discuss depression in animals. Is depression only a human phenomenon? Do the animals go through depression? Do they feel sad or depressed in the same way as humans? Well, depression primarily focuses itself through thought, feeling and language. Yes, we do not understand the language that the animals speak, so we will never be truly able to understand what they are actually thinking or really feeling. The science of depression says that the hippocampus in the brain controls memory and emotions. The hippocampus in the brain of a depressed person tends to be much smaller than average. Stress can be a main trigger in the decrease of new neurons in this area of the brain. Studies have shown that when this region is regenerated and the new neurons are stimulated, the mood of a person improves. There have been studies on rats. When the hippocampus is damaged, they start to show some symptoms of depression. People that have animals as pets are able to closely observe and understand them. It's possible that your pet is going through depression or is not in the right state of mind if it shows symptoms like sadness, lack of appetite, behavioral changes, excessive sleep, unwillingness to indulge in a play activity, etc. There are many events that can ignite depression in animals, like the death of a loved one, change of residence, loneliness or boredom, negative or traumatic experience, anxiety, etc. One such cause is separation anxiety. When a monkey and its mother separate, the monkey goes nuts and makes a lot of commotion until the mother hears him and they are reunited. This serves survival and adaptation. But if the separation is for more than 24 hours, the likelihood is that the mom is dead. In that case, the monkeys, they pull away, they don't interact, and they don't drink, they don't eat, and sometimes they even starve to death. You must have heard about Flint. Flint was a chimpanzee in the Gombe National Park in Tanzania. His mom passed away. He stopped eating and became really weak, and after a few days later, he died. Sometimes the loss is too deep to recover from. Some animals also indulge in self-harm. Mental health disorders aren't just human problems. Animals suffer from them too. They may not be able to communicate with us, but they definitely show us signs. We just need to understand those signs. Remember that animal depression can be triggered by the loss of family, the loss of a companion, the loss of freedom, stress, trauma, abuse, etc. Think about the animals in the zoo. They have lost their habitat, they have probably lost their family members, they are living in cages, they suffer from boredom, loneliness, and they have lost their freedom. The animals, they love, they feel, they suffer, they know who their friends are, who their enemies are, who their family members are. They have the same imperatives that we have. Whether they are land animals or sea animals, it's the same. Stay alive, keep your babies alive, and let life continue. At the National Institute of Mental Health, mice are electroshocked, suspended by their tails, and forced to swim for their lives, supposedly to mimic depression and anxiety in humans. Small mice are put in cages with larger aggressive mice and are attacked repeatedly, causing them extreme distress. These experiments do not help humans. They are just a waste of time, resources, and animal lives. I don't understand when will humans stop using animals for experiments. Humans not only feel grief, they create grief. We bring animals a lot of harm, but the animals, they don't harm us very much at all. The things that make us human are not what we think. What makes us human is that we are the most extreme, the most compassionate, the most violent, the most creative, and the most destructive animals ever to appear on this planet. But we're not the only animals who love one another. We're not the only ones who care for our mate or for our children. we need to get outside ourselves a little bit and ask this question. Do we have what it takes to simply let life on earth continue